Afternoon all. So it's Monday the 10th of April. The sun has just come out after we've had some rain. After the last few days it has been gorgeous. I did intend to do a bit of quartering this morning, but where I was unfortunately got disrupted by let's just say a dog with no training. Let's keep it like that. So the easier option was for me to put my dog on the lead, go back home and then come back out. So anyone that's watched these videos will know this is my new dog Billy. I've had him 17 weeks tomorrow. He's coming on really well. Some people may say by this time he should be trained. Well, he should be maybe, but like people, we all learn at our own pace, and for me the pace he's learned at is spot on. As we progress this next few weeks, I'll start introducing him to some feather and also to the sound of shot. Like I say in all my videos, this is how I do it. Other people may do it differently, that's absolutely fine. That's your dog, this is my dog, so I do it my way. I am going to start put some more videos on of other people's dogs. I'm sure everyone gets fed up with just seeing me and my dog all the time. So I will do some more, but for those that have watched the progress of Billy, we started off with chucking dummies, he could see them, everything he could see. So now we're going to start doing more of ones he doesn't know there. So to start with, I'm going to chop one in front of us where he can see it, but whilst he's going for that, I'll chop one up behind and then we'll put it there. Sit up. Away. So whilst he's going that way, I'm chucking that over there. Okay, good boy. Drop. Good boy. So put that dummy away. So the first thing I need to do now, and I know what they're all the people can say, I've got to multitask. They're getting a whistle in my mouth ready. So the dummy's down that way. So away. So I want to see it roughly where it is. I can't quite remember. If he stays within the zone, I'm quite happy to just let his nose do the work. As you can see, his nose is down. He's on it already. You can tell by the way he's behaving. There you go. If he goes too far away from it, that's when I'll sit him up and send him to the right way. Oh, good lad. There's a hole there. Sit. Drop. Good boy. So, wait. So now I'm just going to let him think he's having a little free run, and that time is going over there. So now I know it's by that little mound on the floor. So, get him back. Good boy. Go in there. So now I want to send him on an out to my right. So a lot of people say we can't see your hand signals. When it's not so windy, I've got a thing for my GoPro. I can connect it so I can find a tree branch or something I can clip it to. But basically, as he's looking at me, I point the direction I want to go, so we'd be down the hill. So out like that. So again, then we're straight on it. Good lad. So I always want him to try and go in straight lines. Sometimes he gets it wrong. He does a bit of an arc. That's it. Hold, drop. Good boy. So now this time we're going to add a bit of extra. Sit up. We're going to do some memory retrieves. So even though he's going to see both of these, sit. One's going that way, and one is going that way. That's the last one I've thrown. So that if you see where he's leaning, he wants to go to that way, but I'm sending him for the other way. Out. It's all about him trusting my arm. Good boy. So I bring him straight back to the same place he was sat a minute ago. Hold, drop. Square on. Sit up. So if he wants to go, he still remembers it's out there. And again, as I progress this, I may add the distance, but I may not. Out. So again, he can go straight down, roughly right area. Well, in fact, that's spot on. Good boy. So I will just run this scenario today, probably 5 times. Drop. Good boy. Sit. And I'll just build it up. Then we'll start just doing some back commands. As you can see by the grass, the wind is blowing sort of straight in front of us. So anything I throw that way is pointless because he's going to get the scent, he's going to go straight to it. So a minute I'm going to take him at that end and chuck stuff this end. If that makes sense. So he's downwind, so he's really got to work. And what'll happen is once he passes the dummy, he'll get the scent and he'll turn back to it. But we'll come back to that one in a second. So as he's just come back this one. So basically, good boy, drop. So somebody asked me about these dummies. These are basically water dummies, which is another thing I've got to do with him, where if you chuck these on the water they float. Dogs seem to like them, they got the knobbly bits on, they're easy to grip, but they're great for outdoor training, because on a day today when it's windy you could throw them for quite a long way. So sit up. So this one, let's go in all the way up there, back. So it's roughly the straight line with my hand. He's going nowhere near it at the moment, so if he works that way that's fine. If he doesn't, then sort of know he's not. Out. So I send it the way I want him. So now he'll just get his nose down. Now he's in a rough area, I'm just going to let him work. Again, some people, as soon as the dogs go offline, they go, oh no, you've got to sit him up. Again, that's your dog. He's doing what I want him to do. He listens, does what he's told, his nose is down, it's in the right area, he's just got to go left. That's it. So now if he turns, you see, he got the scent, he was downwind, bingo. And it's just repetition. He doesn't get hours of training a day. He probably gets 25 minutes today. He might just get one 40-minute session. Good boy. Hold. Drop. Good lad. Sit up. Why? Because he doesn't need that much. He's still only a year old. He's got a lot of years ahead of him. I don't want to do too much with him now and make his bones, any issues with his bones for future as he gets older. He can just relax and chill out now. If anyone knows of any land like this that somebody would be happy for me to go and do a bit of training on, knee-high grass, anything like this, if there's anything by you that a farmer doesn't use or anything, obviously I'm not going to take hundreds of people. It's going to be me and my dog and just do some videos and training. Please let me know, because I'm always looking for new places to go. This is really good in the winter because everything grows. As you see in the summer now, it's starting to all die off. There is other places I go, as you've seen my videos, but we'll progress it. A couple of questions that got asked me from some of my last videos. Do many people, one of the questions was, do many people have a lesson and then you don't hear from them again? Yes, plenty. And I genuinely believe that's nothing down to me. I genuinely believe because they realise that they've got a lot of work to do and they can't be bothered. That's just my opinion. Because going on to the second question, somebody said to me, do dog trainers or anything like that ever get asked about how rescues could start managing their dogs better or having less dogs in rescues? Well, the obvious answer would be, for me, if this government puts some money into it, like everything else, there should be a organisation that manages dog ownership, not the Kennel Club. For those who've ever tried to use them, it's a very closed book, is the Kennel Club. I genuinely think, this is just a personal opinion, that the moment you buy a dog and that dog is registered to you, then that commitment is a lifetime commitment. If you choose to rehome that dog, give it to a rescue or sell it, you should carry on paying the food and the vet's bills. It would stop people giving up on them, I think. Yes, you'll get dogs dumped, but you get dogs dumped now. It's too easy for people to get a dog, oh, don't do anything with it, wonder why it ain't doing anything they want them to do, or it's getting out of hand, and they go, oh, we don't want it anymore. And then what they do, they get rid of that, and then they go and buy a different dog. Oh no, that's happened again. So they go through all these different dogs, and none of it's the dog's fault. You know, if you can get fined for taking your kids out of school for one day, going all day, then you should be fined for not putting time and effort into your dog. But again, I'm a dog lover, so that's my opinion. There will be people that disagree, but I think there'll be a lot that will agree. One other question I got asked was, why don't I ever put on my Facebook page where I'm going to be training with my dog, because some people want to come and watch. With the greatest respect, if I thought people would actually turn up, I would. But like a lot of things lately, I've run stuff, people just don't turn up. They don't message you, you don't hear from them, they just don't turn up. If I'm in the area and I'm training anyway, it makes no odds to me. But if I went somewhere specifically for people to come and watch and then they don't show, then I've made a journey for the sake of it, really. I don't really mind, because as long as he gets his training, it doesn't bother me. But that's just a few questions. Keep them coming, keep the comments coming up on the videos, keep sharing the channel, keep getting the followers. I really do try and help anyone and everyone. But at the moment, it's just a case of, you know, I'm busy. I've worked all Easter weekend. You can message me at any time. People will tell you I will work Christmas Day if you're desperately in need. You won't get that anywhere else. If you generally want help and you're generally struggling, I'll come out. But there is one other thing I need to address, but I'm going to do that in a minute on a separate video, because I'm just going to carry on doing a bit of training. Okay, speak to me. So, following on from my comment a minute ago, those of you who saw a video I put on a couple of weeks back, it was entitled Thinning Out the Pretenders. It's around the dog training world, with people claiming to be dog trainers, taking people's money when clearly their knowledge base isn't there. Now, don't get me wrong, everyone has to learn, I get that. So when I started out, I did my lessons for free. I literally said to anyone, if you need help with your dog, can I come and do a free session just so I could learn? I don't care what it's doing, I just want to learn. But if you have a trainer that only wants to train puppies, that is absolutely fine. If that's where their expertise is, and that's where they feel they can offer help to a family with a puppy, absolutely, you crack on. But if that is all you can train, then you should advertise yourself as a puppy trainer, not a dog trainer, because there's a difference. If you only deal with dogs that take food on a walk to refocus them, but nothing else, then advertise yourself as a positive only food-based trainer, not just a dog trainer, because you're not. Now, many positive only trainers comment on my videos, they don't like them, etc, etc. Anyone that's ever used me will tell you, I don't strike dogs, I don't pick dogs up, I don't shake them, I don't hit them, don't need to. But I ran a test after my video, and I got a friend to send a message to 10 trainers in the same area as I am now, who I see recommended all the time, saying he had a 16-month-old male entire dog who was dog reactive on a walk and doesn't take any food. It won't take food off people when it's out, it just wants to kill the other dogs. All 10 trainers replied with, I'm really sorry, we haven't got any vacancies. Okay, then they must be busy. Hour later, my friends, another friend of mine, messaged the same 10 trainers saying they had a 15-week-old Labrador puppy they wanted some help with. And yep, you've guessed it, they all had availability. So clearly all their eggs are in one basket. I'm not going to name them, I don't need to name them, I don't need to comment on social media about them. I see them being recommended all the time, and I just smile. I smile because the people recommending them half the time don't even have a dog, they're just their mate. The other side of it is, it makes me angry because somebody is now going to go to those trainers for help, pay them money, and then 6 months later have to go elsewhere to me or somebody else who deals with everything, and have to put it right, and it's going to cost them more money again. That's the bit that sort of grieves me a little bit, that people are paying money for a service they're not getting. So the simple reason is, they're me and many other trainers like me, who we will take on any dog, person reactive, dog reactive, put it on the lead, no recall, just, and it's the only thing I don't do is protection work. That's a specialist area and I don't do it. I don't have the knowledge, it's something I've never really got into, and to be honest, it's something I don't really want to get into because it's such a specialist field. Let the experts deal with that. So that's what I would do. If somebody comes to me and say I want to do my dog to be a properly trained guard dog, I would redirect them to a specialist protection dog trainer. That's not my field, but I would deal with anything else. Years ago, I used to go and get dogs out of rescues, retrain them and rehome them. Now I'm not allowed to, because I don't just use treats to get a dog to do what it wants. So what we'll call the woke brigade have now, by stating their opinions and spouting their rubbish, now means that there are more dogs kept in rescues for longer, because unless you train with food only, rescues won't let you take them. But there we go, that's just another opinion. And like I say, people don't have to believe me, but go out there and see it for yourself. Every day you'll see somewhere there was a dog's got run off and hasn't come back, or there's been a dog attack. If all dogs were trained properly, why would that happen? They won't. Many of the people I've trained over the years could leave their side gate open and their dog won't go through it, because the dog understands. So there are lots of trainers that are like me who will take anything on, and they will genuinely help you. They will bend over backwards to help you, to get you and your dog the relationship you want. But at the end of the day, this is all down to you. If you own that dog, you've got to put some work in. You know, there is no magic wand. There is no spell to put it right. You've just got to put some work in, and it doesn't have to be hours a day. It could be 3 15-minute sessions. But if you give up, then you're just giving up. The only one you let it down is yourself. If your dog doesn't know it, you end let them down anyway, because they don't know anyway. So, but there we go. That's another thing for another day. I may make some more videos on this subject, because it does gripe me a little bit, as you can imagine. He's still waiting to say why won't be playing, so I'm going to crack on. Hope you all had a great Easter. Hope you have a great day, and I'll make some more videos this week. Take care.